Hezbollah unleashed one of its most fearsome weapons, targeting the Tel Aviv area with a ballistic missile that could have caused immense damage. The white streak in the sky appeared to be Israeli defenses shooting it down, but the fact it was launched at all is significant.
This is the first time in history that Hezbollah terrorists have fired at the city of Tel Aviv.
Hezbollah says it was aiming for the headquarters of Israeli intelligence, the Mossad, and it also fired smaller weapons at northern Israeli communities, wounding 3. Hezbollah has been badly hurt in recent days by Israeli airstrikes that have killed top commanders. Lebanon's health ministry says more than 600 people have been killed and there is chaos throughout the country. Israel says it's trying to force Hezbollah to abandon its support for Hamas so that tens of thousands of Israelis evacuated from northern Israel can return home. But Lebanon's health minister told CBC News that children and women make up most of the victims.
The vast majority, if not all, of the wounded who are being brought to hospitals are civilians.
Hospitals are buckling under the strain, and there are now more than 500,000 people who've been driven from their homes. Some have ended up at a school in Saida, Lebanon's third largest city. We slept on the street for 2 days, said Sheen Hamoud, a mother of 2. This former Israeli intelligence officer says Hezbollah is under pressure to demonstrate its resilience despite its losses, which is why leader Hassan Nasrallah turned to one of its most deadly weapons.
He sent a signal to Israel when he launched one rocket, just signaling that Israel exaggerated and is still signaling that he is measured.
He says the message from Hezbollah may be that there is room for a political deal, which is what multiple reports suggest the U.S., France, and other countries are now urgently trying to broker, which could include Hamas in Gaza as well. Even so, there are indications that yet more escalation may come first. Israel's top military officer told reservists that their possible entry or a ground offensive into Lebanon may be imminent. Events on the ground appear to be accelerating almost by the hour, with each side trying to project strength with just a small window for diplomacy. Adrienne.
And Chris, the Israeli Prime Minister said again tonight that he is determined to get Israelis from the north back into their homes, saying he would do it with power and would not stop.
Well, one of the goals that Israel has talked about is creating a buffer zone along the length of the Litani River, which runs east to west in Lebanon between 6 and 28 kilometers from Israel. In earlier peace efforts, the UN wanted to prevent Hezbollah from going south of that area. And observers say if there is going to be a ceasefire, that's going to have to be a key part of any deal. Adrienne.
All right, Chris Brown in Haifa for us tonight.